Hey everyone, how are we all doing? I believe I'm now live. Let me know if you can hear me, if everything's okay. Um, I didn't do my usual sound check when I came in. Um, Everything should be fine because I've not changed everything, but I've not changed anything, but I just like to check. Can hear you fine. Thank you, Kristen. Um, Let me do some hellos to everybody. So Justin was first in. Hi, Justin. Was that meant to be a US flag? It just looks like a wee black flag to me here. It's blacked out, but you know it does the same thing if I try and post the Scotland flag. Oh, why it does that? Um, hey Ange, how are you? Orshi, you messaged me earlier on. I'm sorry I never got back to you. I was tutoring and then piano lesson and then home quickly, both down dinner and then live. So it's a busy Thursday evening in the Kelly McFadden household, I'm afraid. But thank you for your message. Probably going to tap out soon after starting, but I wanted to say hi. Oh, I know it's late for you, isn't it? It's just after 10 where you are. Um, let's see. I've got Leander from Liminal Lark. Hey, Leander, how are you? And Kristen Louise, hey you, how you doing? Is it right now? Is it Joe from Behind the Veil? If I remembered that right, you can let me know. I think, yeah, because I can see people saying hey Joe. Um, I've got the very lovely Tian from Blue Crescent Tarot and Baby Wiz too, I'm assuming. I'm sure I would have heard if, well, that would have to be, I've been pretty quick because you were live like not that long ago. Um, let's see. Although Diane, to be fair, I wouldn't put it past you to be like in labour and have a live going at the same time. Um, but anyway, uh, let's see. We've got the lovely Simon from the Hermit's Cave. Hey Simon, how are you doing? And we've got Kimberly from As Found Kimberly. Hey, how are you doing? I'm quite slow at going through names today, aren't I? It's been a slow day, like in my head. Debbie from Aquarius Owl. Hey Debbie, how you doing? That was when I came in. Got lovely Donna Thompson. Hey Donna, how are you? Um, Thank you, Deanne. All fine. Sound is good. Great. Thank you, guys. Um, we have got Mike. Oops, Mikey's Tarot. Hey, Mikey, how you doing? Really nice to see you in the live. Because I think I normally see you in the comments on my videos. I'm not sure if you've been to a live before. Maybe you have. But if you haven't, then welcome. It's lovely to see you. So everyone say hi to Mikey and make them feel welcome. Laurie Kramer's here. Hey Laurie, how are you? Deanne says, ha, it could happen in about that time. And about that amount of time this time round, we shall see. Currently, Baby Wiz is still in the belly, open for Saturday. Yeah, I've heard, like, compared to your first, um, the second tends to, like, fire out. Sorry, that's not a very nice way of putting that. But but it's true. I've heard compared to the first kid, the second, labour, delivery, birth is supposed to be a lot quicker. Um, we're not going to start getting into why that might be, because I might take it in a sinister direction. But yeah, that's what I've heard. So fingers crossed you have an easier time of it. Let's see. Is there anyone that I've missed? Simon said, being on the top floor of a 19-story building during a storm sure is fun. Oh no, of course. Because you're gonna have to be really careful with Eunice, Simon, because, well, you'll know, but like it's gone to a red warning because it's supposed to be debris flying about and all that kind of thing. So yeah, just be careful. Um, we've I don't normally deal with like household um type stuff in my work, but we've been drafted in to help that department. So yeah, they're expecting they're expecting it to be pretty big. Hopefully, um, it's it doesn't come. It's not as bad as what they think it's going to be. But yeah, check in regularly and let us know how you're doing, Simon. Um, let's see. Joe says I was driving on the motorway this morning. Not fun. Oh, Joe, are you from the UK? Because I don't think the US says motorway, do they? Yeah, no, I can imagine. Uh, it's actually been fine today here. Last night it was starting to get really, really windy, but it's so far today it's been mostly okay. But I think it's supposed to kind of a Eunice kicks in tomorrow, and I think it's supposed to get worse. Dion says Max only took 10 hours from the very first twinge. Jeez, only 10 hours. Wow. But yeah, they say the body knows what to do quicker the second time. Yeah, gosh. Um, Debbie says my sister's first labour was 40 hours. Her second was 30, way faster. But 30 hours in labour is still a hell of a long time. Your poor sister. Um, Jeez. Yeah, we're not allowed to travel between sites tomorrow. We have to stay local, as in for work. Yeah, like so we've been advised to work from home. They've said they would prefer us to work from home. If someone needs to work from an office, or if they really can't work from home, the office is still open, they're saying at the moment. But but yeah, I've just noticed that the place is an absolute mess. That's just my earphones that I use for being on the phones. But aye, they're basically saying to us work from home if you can. Donna, we're supposed to get a wild windstorm here in New York tonight too. Fingers crossed it it doesn't doesn't cause too much trouble. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so Joe is in Staffordshire. Right, okay, cool. That's good to know. And the answer me over storm, yeah. Simon, yesterday my car was blown into the next lane on the M1. Oh my God, good job no one was in it. And that was just the wind. Jeez, oh, that's pretty bad, isn't it? Yeah, glad you're safe. I was holding on to the steering wheel tight this morning. Yeah, everybody just stay in maybe over the weekend. Stay in and don't go out like driving on fast motorways. I think the faster you're driving, the less the easier it is for for your car to be blown from side to side. Is that right? Um, I think it is. Mikey says, I've got. Is that a smart car? Is that what you're saying? At a smart? I've got a smart car. I think that's what you're saying, but I could be wrong. So that's one of the kind of a smaller cars. Um, so the slightest breeze blows. Hmm. Yeah. You get a wee bike chain, Mikey. You can maybe chain your car. You can chain your car down to something. Um, like whilst all this is going on. Yeah, smart car. Next comment, Chris. That's all you had to do was read the next comment. Simon, yeah, very. And some people don't adjust their driving to the conditions. Yeah. It's Kim from Abundant Life Tarot. That sounds weird, doesn't it? We're supposed to say Tarot when we say Kim's name. Kim from Abundant Life Tarot. Even though I never say Tarot, I always say Tarot. And I'm realizing that in a Scottish accent, Tarot just sounds weird. It's weird as fuck. But um, for you, Kim, I'll make an exception because it's got to be Kim from Abundant Life Tarot. Um, yeah, hi. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're doing okay. I saw that you were live earlier, but I wasn't able to pop in. I was just saying to everyone that's here, a Thursday evening is really busy for me because I finish work at 5. I then tutor, my maths tutor, so I tutor at 5:30. Then got my piano lesson at 7. Then I get home and have my dinner, and then I jump on here. So Thursday's just busy all day. I wouldn't have it any other way. I actually really like my Thursdays, and because I don't usually work on a Friday, um, it's it's a good day. It feels like the end of the weekday. Although I'm working tomorrow, I'm going to do overtime tomorrow. Um, so yeah, and people are saying hi to V as well. Sorry V, yeah, you're here. Hi V Kestrel. I got all excited because I saw Kim from Abundant Life Tarot, and I glanced right over you V. So how rude of me. I'm sorry. If there's anyone else that I've missed as well. Yeah, so that's about the kind of a faster you're driving, the more easier it is for your car to be blown side to side. So, um, yeah. So, oh, Joe says, how are you getting on with your piano lessons? Yeah, really good. I really enjoy them. Um, I'm still learning. I'm still playing Your Song by Elton John. Um, maybe I haven't told you that, but I think I was doing Yellow Brick Road before, and then we went on to Your Song. So it feels like I've just been doing Elton John for ages, but um, yeah, it's really good. It's I'm one of these people. I get really really frustrated with myself when I make the same mistake more than once. And that can be in anything, like anything at all. Do you know what I mean? I hate repeating mistakes. It's just a thing that I've got. It really really annoys me, and I get really irritated at myself. So piano is one of those things where the very nature of it is to make the same mistakes over and over again until you perfect it. You need to keep practicing, keep doing it over and over until you're really good at it. So I don't know. It's a bit. I get frustrated at myself, but it's really satisfying when I do get something, like when I learn something and I enjoy playing it. Danielle's here. Hi, Danielle from Three of Cups Eclectic Tarot. And I think I saw Sandra, the very lovely Sandra from the Whispering Well. How you doing, Sandra? You all right? What's everybody drinking tonight? Has everybody got like a cuppa or something? I've got decaf tea because I'm going to be going to my bed early tonight. Because, well, not that early, but I'm going to have to get to sleep early because I'm working overtime tomorrow. So Um, that's what I was going to say. If I like happen to come to like a natural stop at like 10:30 or something, then I'll probably just end the live then. I won't try and drag it out to 11 as a well, I don't really think I normally drag it out, do I? I'll normally just end whenever it ends, but um yeah, just so you know, if I might end a bit earlier tonight. So we might start the readings a bit earlier as well. Uh, if they're green or they're blue. I'm not going to sing it, but yeah, nice. Um, my wee sister's really good at singing your song, so she is. She used to sing it and when she was at school and talent competitions and stuff. Um, So it'll be nice when I can actually play it properly at proper speed and maybe play for her singing it. Simon says, I seem to remember being promised a rendition of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? And I don't even know if I'd be able to play it anymore. I'll need to practice that. Robin asked to hear something as well. What was it Robin wanted to hear me playing? He'll come back to me, but I can't. I'm sure he asked to hear something as well. Um, so Joe's saying that's cool. I've not played for a long time. Did you learn? Did you like work through the grades, Joe, or did you just kind of learn casually like I'm doing? Oh, Garden Goddess Taro, hi there. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. Um, oh, here we go. So Joe is drinking fruit tea. I've never been a fan of fruit tea, funnily enough. It's, I think, see, when I was younger, do you ever get that way where if you are not well, it's like if you get the flu or a really bad cold or something, it can put you off whatever you've been eating or drinking around about that time. So that's what happened to me with fruit tea. I was drinking fruit tea and then I took really not well. Nothing to do with the tea, but it's just I've never been able to go back to drinking fruit tea. It's always just, I don't know, I've never enjoyed it since. Um, Sandra is doing good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Garden Goddess Taro says coffee for me. It's still the afternoon. Very nice. I normally drink these. It's like it's cappuccino, and it's like pods that you can get. It's called a Dolce Gusto. It's one of these kind of a coffee making machines that makes them from the pods. But I normally get my cappuccino pods from Lidl, the shop that I shop in, but they've not had them for a good few weeks, so I've been going without my coffee for a while, which is, I mean, I love my tea, I drink tea, but I like a wee coffee. Like it comes a point in the afternoon when I'm like, I could do with a wee coffee, but I've been denied it so far. Deanne is drinking ice water. Had my afternoon cuppa early today. Oh, that's nice. Simon's agreeing with Deanne. What did Deanne say? What did Deanne say? Get him, Simon. Oh, because being promised a rendition of Yellow Brick Road, right? Okay, I've got you. Um, now I lost my place because I was being nosy. Oh, ice water. That was it. Um, a lovely duet that would be, says Deanne. Yeah. Got to keep that set list fresh. So Joe did grade 7 and then stopped as the commitment got too much. Wow, all the way up to grade 7. Shame I didn't do the final grade, but I can play if I want to. Oh, that's amazing. I would love to be able to play to that level. I think the songs that I'm playing just now are around about grade 3 or maybe 4. Um, oh, right, you've reminded me. So Life on Mars and Goodbye Yellow Brick Road are your favourites. 70s songs. Do you know what it was? It was a David Bowie song. Um, Oh You Pretty Things. That was the one that Robin wanted to hear. I'm sure. Don't know. Maybe he usually pops in at some point, doesn't he? So maybe he'll pop in and he can jog my memory. Um, is American Pie a 70s song? I love that song. I think originally it was out around about then, wasn't it? It was about, gosh, Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly. Is that who it was about? Is that his name? My mind's jumping between Buddy Holly and Buddy Holiday. Sure which one it is. Um, someone Someone correct me. Someone keep me right. What? Who was that song written about? Oh, Shauna's here. Hey, Shauna, how are you? Very lovely to see you. That's another thing that reminds me. So Mary L study group is this Sunday and next Thursday. It's come around early this month because it's the short month and the last Thursday of the month is what decides when it is, and the last Thursday is actually next Thursday. Because the following Thursday I think is, what is it, the fourth? No, 28, 1, 2, no, the third, I think. I think the following Thursday is the third. Um, so yeah, Mariel study group on Zoom is on Sunday at 4 p.m. GMT, and on YouTube it will be a week today. It will be next Thursday at 9 p.m. GMT. Um, I'm still putting together the slides. Fair warning to everyone who's going to attend either session. There's a hell of a lot on the Three of Swords. Um, One, because there's two different cards and they need to be looked at separately and together, but they need to be looked at separately. It's not like it's just one. They're not really different versions of the same thing. They're like, yeah, they had to be kind of the symbolism had to be looked at separately, and I also wanted to do a bit on like kind of a combining them almost. So anyway, there's a fair few slides on the Three of Swords. So just so you know, um, that that's happening. We're going to be spending a bit of time on the Three of Swords. So fun times, eh? Um, let's see. There's lots of people saying hi to Ange, but oh, because you went out and came back in, and I did highlight it. Um, Out running errands and it's freezing rain. Oh no! Get off your phone then and keep yourself warm, silly sausage. Um, do you know I called Sophie a silly sausage last week, or did I? I says you're a silly sausage, aren't you? And she says, no, I'm a silly carrot. I don't know where she got that from, but yeah, silly carrot. So, and you're a silly carrot. Uh, but now your home feels extra cozy, Ange. Oh, is Ange home now? Davy says, yeah, it is, Kristen. Um, about the plane crash, the day the music died. Yeah, yeah, I'm very rusty now. Did anyone say who it was about? No, I don't think so. Um, let's see. Jennifer Rebecca, hello. Very lovely to see you. Hey Chris, hi all. So many wonderful lives today. Just listening whilst cooking. There has been quite a few lives today, hasn't there? It's almost been like a wee mini like um marathon that we've done, like unintentionally. It's been good. Buddy, Buddy Holly, isn't it? Yeah. Um, yeah, Muriel study group. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So the slides are, well, they're over half done now because the Three of Swords is the midway point and there was loads of that. So I've got the Three of Cups and the Three of Discs left to do, and then I shall distribute them accordingly. But the Three of Cups and the Three of Discs, there's less to the symbolism, I think, particularly the discs. Um, so they should be quicker. And then, 'cause I think Shauna, you like a copy of the slides, don't you? And Eric as well. So yeah, look out for that. Um, don't you know you're driving your mamas and papas and yeah. All you pretty things. Um, Poppers. Yeah, that is something different, Simon. Simon's been hitting the clubs. Um, or she's got to go. Have a lovely evening or day, everyone. Um, yeah, you too, Orsia. What is everybody's favourite song from? I was going to say what's everybody's favourite kind of an older song, but I mean that could mean anything, couldn't it? Like a song that feels older to you. So like a song from the 70s is before I was born, so that would feel quite old to me. I was born in the 80s. I was born in 88, so the 80s kind of a, it's still is. I was probably still hearing a lot of 80s stuff when I was younger and when I was growing up, but the 70s is a bit older. Um, let's see. Do you know what's a really good song? Um, there's a song called "Is It Reach Out, I'll Be There," and the band is it Four Tops. That's a really good song. I really like that. I think that's a really sweet song. Um, I sent it to my my friend Robbie, who sometimes comes into the chat. Actually, I sent it to him and I said, "Look at the name of this band." And he looked at it and he messaged me back and said, Four Tops. That's the dream." uh, Made me laugh. Anyway, a bit of a rude joke for everyone there. Um, let's see. I want all the info on the Three of Swords, says Garden Goddess Tarot. Talk for hours. Well, tune in, either join the Zoom on Sunday. Everyone's welcome to either or both. Join the Zoom on Sunday. If you don't have if you don't know what the thingamajigger is, if you don't have the Zoom link, then send me a message either on Facebook or Instagram, or even just leave a comment on a video somewhere and let me know how to find you, and I'll send you a link. If not, same time next week, we'll be doing it on YouTube and we'll go through it all. Um, Shauna says, I finally finished filming the second half of a video that I started a month ago. Oh wow, that's been a long time in the making. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Um, Hi Ange, she announced hello to a list of people. Good for you, Ange. My mind can't retain that many names at a time. Yeah, I'm see, especially if I'm on my phone. I can usually get maybe about five or six at once, and then I've got to send and then scroll up and find the list. Um, and she's Danielle. I just scrolled back to see who was here. My memory is garbage most days, actually. Circa 1989, says Simon. Oh, his favourite songs, right? I've got you. Um, The Horse with No Name, says Debbie. The whole of The Dark Side of the Moon album by Pink Floyd, says Joe. Woodstock by Joni Mitchell, or any of her older songs, says Donna. I think either Sometimes by Erasure or Ride on Time for the 80s, says Simon. Obla di obla da, says Danielle. Oh no, Danielle, no, you can't. No, surely not. That song does my tits in, so it does. I don't know what it is about it. I just find it really annoying. I think it's because, like, when I was young, somebody used to, like, one of my mum's boyfriends or something used to sing it. Like, it just used to do my head in. Like, the same line, the obla di obla da, like, goes on, wall, wall, like, or whatever it is, like, goes on. That on repeat, on loop, over and over. Anything by Frankie Valli, says Garden Goddess Tarot. Garden Goddess Tarot, I might have asked you this before, but have you got like a first name or like a name that you would rather we use, or are you? I think I've asked you this, and you says you would prefer we just stick with Garden Goddess Tarot actually. But If I'm wrong and you've got a first name and you would rather we use it, then let me know what it is. Um, Sylvia's Mother by Doctor Hook, says Kimberly. It's my mum and dad's tune. Oh, that's really sweet. Oh, I love rhythm as a dancer. Absolutely love it. And um, I I was going to say there, I love like the snap version. Not just since Bastille brought it out. Yeah, I suppose that was more Rhythm of the Night though, wasn't it? That song was. I was going to say there something. Rhythm. Did you know that rhythm, I think, is the longest word in the dictionary that doesn't have any vowels in it? RHYTHM. Apparently, I might be wrong. And the English, um, like language dictionary anyway. I think. Orla, hi Orla, how are you? Says, hey Chris, hope you're feeling much better now. I'm looking forward to the threes and next Thursday's Marielle session. I'm looking forward to seeing you there, Orla. Thank you very much. I love your picture. The triquetra in your picture is really nice. Or happy Mondays, step on, says Simon. Um, Sorry, it was nothing to do with what Simon just said, but I just remembered. I'm planning on doing another giveaway soon, by the way. So probably my next pre-recorded video that comes out, keep an eye out for it and maybe watch it or watch the end of it because there's a particular deck that I've got that I've ended up with two of. And I don't really want two of it. It's not something that I need to have as a backup or anything. So yeah, I'm probably going to give away my second version of it. Not version, my second copy of it. So keep an eye out. Um, and yeah, enter. Because I'm not going to put like giveaway on the title. I don't like doing that because you just get everyone and their granny, people that don't really have anything to do with your channel, or people that just enter giveaways all the time. Like, I don't really want someone like that to benefit from it. I would rather it was like someone in the community. So yeah, I tend not to put it on the title. So that's why I'm telling you, and I'll probably post that in like the Facebook groups and stuff as well. So keep an eye out. Oh my God, Simon, that's not that old, but it is dated. Rhythm of the Night. Patrice said, I guess I'm just here in time to say goodbye. No, Patrice, no, not at all. It's only 9:30 here. I only started half an hour ago, 30 minutes ago. So I'll be here for a while yet. I'm going to head off a wee bit earlier tonight because I'm working overtime tomorrow. And the earlier I start, the earlier I can finish. So um, yeah, I'll maybe finish about 10:30ish or something like that. But we'll see. V says anything by Donna Summer, excuse me, Donna Summer, but especially I Feel Love and Blondie's Heart of Glass. Yeah, I do like, is it Hot Stuff that Donna Summer did? I do enjoy that. Ange says, I messaged some of you, but for those I missed, there's a new channel on the scene and she's really interested. Her name is Kim Embodied Tarot. Thank you for sharing, Ange. Um, yeah, I think you sent me a message actually. So thank you for that. Pump Up the Jam by Technotronic the other day and it took me back, says Joe. Oh, but then Love is a Stranger by the Eurythmics. Straub's Lady Fuchsia, says Asfin Kimberly. Oh, here's Justin. Hi, Justin. How you doing? Are you just finished work or no? You won't have, will you? 4:30. You'll probably be finishing in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But how are you doing? You doing all right? Uh, for the 80s. Hey, Patrice, says Simon. Now I have Rhythm as a Dancer stuck in my head. It's such a good song though. Circa 1989, as in my clubbing days, poppers, filth. Um, I was here early but left and got caught up in something. Yeah, I saw Justin. I saw your comment. I did say hi to you. Um, but what's the question? It's just your favourite kind of a song of old, like and of old, like from back when, can mean whatever to you. Um, yeah, we're hearing about people's favourite songs from each kind of a era, each decade and stuff. So um, yeah, Agadoo, Joe, don't do that to us. Come on now. Was it you? I don't want to have that stuck in my head. Um, is everyone now hearing it? Desmond had a barrow in the marketplace. Judy was a singer in a band. Oh, you're singing a song. Thea. All right, now am I saying that right? Is it Thea? Thea. Um, Thea is fine, whichever you like. Just don't call me late for dinner. Regina, hey you, how you doing? What are we talking about? We're talking about favourite songs from each decade. It's totally a conversation for you to get involved in. Um, Justin says to Thea, I love Frankie Valli. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore is my favourite. Um, Ange says Garden Goddess is Thea. If you aren't subscribed, you're missing out. I love her and has posted a link for us. Thank you, Ange. Um, I only know Snap's version. Yeah, to be honest, I was talking about Bastille, but um, Bastille it's more rhythm of the night rather than rhythm as a dancer. It starts off with rhythm as a dancer, like just the kind of a just one line or two lines from it. But then it kicks into rhythm of the night, and that's the rest of the song. Uh, Pamela Batchelor's here. Hi, Pamela. Bird on a Wire by Joe Cocker. Um, Twisting My Melons, man, says Simon. Um, yeah, Sandra's saying I never put giveaway in the title either. Yeah, yeah, no, I don't like to. Shauna says, yeah, don't give my granny taro. Um, Hard Rain's Gonna Fall by Bob Dylan. I love, to be fair, it's more the Adele version of Make You Feel My Love that I really like, but it was Bob Dylan that wrote it, wasn't it? And sang it originally. And says people in the UK have the best sayings. Is that twisting my melons? Um, Blondie, now we're talking. Please post your video in Facebook. I never got your notifications on YouTube. I did post my video on Facebook. Are you talking to me? I posted it in Barely Balanced. Um, or are you talking to someone else? How about Genesis? I got the Relative Tarot yesterday and the book Ancestral Tarot. Really looking forward to diving into it tonight. Hopefully, I don't get too tired cross his fingers, says Kristen. Oh gosh, I'm way behind, aren't I? Oh great, I'm glad that I'm here in time for the last half of the party. Yeah, definitely. It's lovely to see you, Patrice. How are you doing? How are you and Vernetta doing? Donna Summer was Justin's first concert. Oh, what age were you? I've just got this vision of like a wee cute wee boy Justin like shaking his groove thing to hot stuff. I have their greatest hits, Sandra, on my phone, says Simon. Um, Donna's wanting Kristen to let them know how ancestral tarot has been thinking of getting it. Hey Zane, how you doing? Mr. Zane is here from Tarot Talk and Witchery. Um, Clubbing days for me, says Kristen. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. I was in high school when they kind of a re-brought that out. See, after he was in Big Brother over here, they kind of a re-released it. And I was in fifth year because I remember being in fifth year chemistry, and one of my one of my friends was singing it, and the teacher told him to shut up. Um, did you just say filth? Yeah, because were you not talking about poppers? To me, poppers is like, well, I think we know what I mean by poppers. Um, Regina says on Manifest Art, listing songs will be here all day. That's true. Uh, Thank you for being a friend by Andrew Gold. Um, Evil. I've just seen Justin's comment at the bottom because I've got the YouTube chat open at the on the other screen. He says, "I'm good, Ben. How about you?" And then at Elemental Guardsman say, "I had to be about 8 or 10." Jeez, oh, that's quite funny. Um, and hey, Ben, I've seen you've popped in as well. I see you at the bottom there. Um, let's see. I'm in love when I'm with you by is it Sheriff or Sharif? Sheriff. Oh, Sheriff's got two Fs. I don't know. Um, just saw it at Barnes and Noble. That's the ancestor or the relative tarot. Um, hey, there he's there. Hey Ben. What can I say? I have a past. um, Hashtag Ben of Biscuits. Hashtag Ben of Wands. Hashtag the best Ben. What about Big Ben? Hashtag Big Ben. How can you miss that out? Hashtag Big Ben. Um, 1970s Billy Joel, The Stranger, Madman Across the Water, Elton John, Tapestry by Carole King, Pretender by Jackson Brown, says Justin. Um, oh, post it when I do the giveaway in the Facebook. Right, I've got you. Um, all right, okay, okay. No, I don't normally post about pre-recorded videos, but I'll make an exception. I probably will see because there's a giveaway. I'll probably post it and barely balanced and say like I'm doing a giveaway, guys. So make sure you enter, kind of a thing. I'll make a point in doing that now that you've asked me. Patrice says love to you and Sa oh, thank you, Patrice. Love to you and Vernetta as well. Hope you are doing okay. Little cute Justin shimmying to I Feel Love, says Simon. Hey to everyone saying hi, such a warm welcome, says Zane. First concert was Lionel Richie, says Debbie. Tina Turner was the opening act. Wow, I love Tina Turner. I love a good Tina Turner song. Proud Mary, one of my favourites, always on in the car. Um, Tina Turner does an amazing um, Come Together. You know, the Beatles song Come Together. If you've not heard it, look up Tina Turner's version of that. It's brilliant. Yeah, I love her. Zayn's first concert was Aaron Carter. Wow, fair enough. Gosh, whatever happened to him? Is he still like him and Nick Carter and all of that? Are they still like kicking about? Well, obviously they're still kicking about, but are they still doing anything? I know that there was uh, some X-rated uh, videos of Aaron that get leaked, wasn't there? It's been X-rated videos of everybody that's been leaked, to be fair, but of Aaron Carter, I'm sure. So I don't know, maybe that put a wee dampener on his career. Patrice remembers poppers. Oh, Patrice. Um, really enjoy making them. Oh, the videos, right? Okay, brilliant. I'll need to. I thought I was subscribed, but I'll need to kind of have a look. I'll need to check. So, but your name's easy to remember at least. So, um, I really can't equate poppers with filth. We need to talk. Kristen doesn't know what a popper is. Um, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. So are poppers not like the chemicals that you smell and they make you horny? Is that not what poppers is to everyone else? Um, that's what I understand poppers to be. Um, I mean, I was joking when I said filth. Like, I'm not a total prude. I was obviously joking, but that that's why I said it because we're talking about sexy things. Um, see, Joe's first concert was Placebo. The last was ELO. Donna's talking about Ancestral Tarot, saw it at a bookstore. My last concert was Wardruna. Why do I not know how to pronounce any of these names? I think I've been living in a box for the last couple of years. Justin's last was Elton John just before the pandemic. And just lost. A popper is something that I eat. Jalapeno and cream cheese. What are you gentlemen referring to? Well, I've just told you. Um, hashtag Big Ben. Adorable Justin dancing along to a melting cake. I knew there were more. More what? Oh, the hashtag. Sorry. uh, Zayn's last concert was Shawn Mendes. Oh, was he good in concert? Because I think he's actually quite a good musician. Like, I think he's really good, and I think he surprised a lot of people because a lot of people thought he was just going to be really cheesy, but then he started kind of making music with all these big kind of stars. Um, so I would imagine that he would be quite good, a good performer. But how what was it good saying? Um, Ben feels honoured. Hashtag blushing Ben. Hashtag Banji stash. Oh, because Ben, Tangi, and Gerald. Gotcha. Me too. Me too, Simon. But mine goes back further. Talk about having a past, says Patrice. Um, Def Leppard was my last concert, but I've seen so many since. My first concert, but I've seen so many since. I'm seeing Dream Theater in a couple of weeks in Toronto. Oh, that sounds good. You enjoy that, Shauna? But isn't it fun to have a past? Indeed. I was supposed to see Elton John on May 1st, 2020, says Deanne. Oh, did he cancel it? Oh, of course he cancelled it. That's a shame. We weren't supposed to go to see any. If we go and see music, it's Sandy's music, so it's like heavy metal and stuff. The last one, I probably couldn't even tell you who the last band were that we saw because I can't remember the name of them. Um, but we were supposed to be seeing the Book of Mormon, and all stuff like that. So we were sure there was maybe like a Rocky Horror at some point as well that we haven't been able to see because of the pandemic. Um, I think hashtag Big Ben is to do with the clock in London. Clock, yes, indeed. So humble Ben, says Simon. I think I actually was bored to death at Donna Summer, to be honest. My mum couldn't get a babysitter, so she dragged me along. Oh, thank you, Chris. YouTube never seems to give me your notifications. That's weird. We tried turning them off and then turning them back on again. That's unusual, isn't it? Right, let me see if I can maybe skip a wee bit. Ben saw Tina Turner in the Mad Max film Thunderdome. Proud Mary's awesome. Yep, totally agree. Love it. Um, Joe's hopefully seen Ramstein in June. It's been cancelled twice. Um, I love. There's a song about called Ram. There's a song by Ramstein. Um, I can't remember the name of the song, but I remember one of the lines is "Weiter, weiter ins Verderben," which means onward, onward into destruction. And I know that because it's in the Mary L book for the Tower. It's the wee quote at the start. But when I listen to the song, it's actually really good. I really enjoyed it. Um, Justin just finished his Elton John's autobiography. Had some words for Tina Turner. Really? Oh wow! I'll need to hear what they were. Um, Danielle says her best concert was Lady Gaga. Yeah, I can imagine. I would imagine Lady Gaga would be absolutely outstanding. I think I've got a DVD of her in concert actually that my mum bought me years ago. Kaz says, "Hi Chris and all, just arrived. First concert was Midnight Oil. Hey Kaz, how are you? You smelt them in a club and you feel the music," says Simon. Ah, right, okay. Um, but yes, you could use them in the bedroom too, right? I think they relax your muscles too, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not an expert by any means. I right then. Yeah, I've heard that as well. I've heard they relax a particular muscle. Um, Patrice says poppers are heart meds that hit hard but brief, instant high. Um, saw Elton John and Billy Joel together, two pianos concert. Wow. Um, Poppers aren't just used for filth, says Vigestro. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm sure they've got a genuine medicinal or some other purpose, but I now feel as though I've attached this, like Chris thinks poppers are filth. I don't. It was meant as like a joke, as a tongue-in-cheek comment. Just putting that out there. Uh, oh, we can't go down this road, says Justin. Multi-purpose popper, says Ange. Um, Poppers used to be a big thing at gay bars, especially male bars, a wild time. Yeah, that's because of the relaxing that particular muscle, Patrice, I think. My last was The Who, says Danielle. I took my hubby to his favourite band. Oh, that's sweet. Um, well, damn, if my dad were alive, he would know about poppers. I'll have to ask mum. Okay. Uh, so that was Sean Mendes. I'm still really behind. I'll maybe have to kind of a skip forward. He was amazing live. About Shawn Mendes. Amazing live vocals and guitar playing, on point for sure. Oh, that's really good. That's exciting. Um, I've not really decided what deck I'm going to use. In fact, yeah, I have. Do you know what I'll use? I'll use the Modern Love Tarot for readings tonight. We'll see if my table camera kicks in, because that's us coming up to 10 o'clock, aren't we? So if anybody's got a question for the cards, then pop it in the chat just now. Um, so sign up in our local that said no poppers on the dance floor. I'm going to skip and see. Patrice says, Chris, don't let my sweet smile fool you. I don't think I'm being fooled, Patrice. I think you're one of the sweetest people on TarotTube. Chris giving advice from the IT crowd. What was that? Shauna loves Ramstein. Ben, have you seen the Tina Turner autobiography? What's love got to do with it? It's brilliant. Ben saw Cher. I'd love to see Cher as well. Let's see. Someone's offering us a Vumnago. Let's see, have you been dealt with? You have indeed. Thank you, Regina. Um, Hoping to make it to a Harry Styles concert. Yeah, I think he'll be really good as well. I think he's a fantastic musician. Um, Chris might be Angel. My German isn't great. No, I think it's called something. Do you know what? I'll Google it. Writer, and Verderben. It's Dalai Lama. That's what it was called. Dalai Lama by Ramstein. Look that song up, everyone. Really, really good. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? So the best I've read so far, or actually listened to, because it's read by Dave Grohl himself, is Storyteller by Dave Grohl, of Nirvana and the Foo Fighters. The best that you've read so far or listened to? Uh, are you talking about an autobiography, Jamie? How are you anyway? You doing all right? Um, did some of the old school ones. Let me pop the banner here. So anyone that wants a reading can stick their question in the chat. The Who, Skyways played a long concert. One of my favourite bands to see live, says Justin. There's Robin. Hi, Robin. How you doing? Just got home from class. Robin, what was the song that you asked to hear me or see me playing? That I said I was going to get practiced up on and play. Was it David Bowie? Was it "Oh You Pretty Things," or was it something else? I think it was David Bowie, wasn't it? I was trying to remember earlier on. Um, I'm just skipping to see if anyone said my name or my channel name or anything. Just because I know I'm a fair bit behind in the chat, everyone. Uh, Chris Jen has gifted me her Modern Love. Oh, that's sweet. That's really nice. Oh, brilliant. That's amazing, Simon. Well, I hope you like it. Have you got it yet, or is it en route? Um, that's because you're the sweetest. Uh, Chris, turn it off, turn it back on. That what when did I say that? I did say that, didn't I? Try turning it off and then turning it back on. The notifications, the YouTube notifications, yeah. I've done that before and it's worked. So you know you go to the notification bell, you turn it to off, and then you turn it to all again. Um, I'm sure that works. Maybe not. Uh, Poppers have a dual action. One, one is the one that Chris mentioned, but the other is they make you feel dizzying euphoria, and your heart starts racing, and you tend to become more amorous. There you go. Um, Good, and I like Cradle of Filth. Right, okay, right. That was actually about something. I thought you were just taking the piss out of me there, Sandra. um, a memoir by right, okay, by Dave Grohl. Right, I've got you. Um, should listen to some more COF, seeing as I love Demi Borgio. The Dalai Lama. Oh, thanks, Ange. That's off your favourite Ramstein album, right? Cool. Are we talking about rock music autobios? I'm reading one by Chris France of Talking Heads. We were talking about songs, Robin, and it naturally progressed into I think some people were talking about autobiographies. Um, I think the concert I'm most grateful to have seen was Paul McCartney. My favourite autobiography was Ben Franklin. Um, Regina says, "Oh, Chris, remind me to give you the link to Scott Bradley's channel at some point for Piano-tastic goodness." Oh, yeah, please. Please do. That would be good. I've got I say he's I know him because I've followed him for so long on YouTube and I chat to him, but um, I know someone, his name's Henry Newbury, and he's brilliant. He's got a channel that's around piano music and he's absolutely fantastic. So look him up, people. He's really good. In fact, see if I can get you a link to him. There. Oops. It started playing. Whoops, didn't mean it. There we go. She's working out postage to let me know and then we'll sort it. I can't recall a request, but my favourite Bowie song is Life on Mars and it does feature a piano. Yeah, Simon mentioned Life on Mars. I've never played that though, so it wouldn't have been that. I'm sure I remember mentioning. I was just chatting about songs that I've played, and I'm sure I'd mentioned one, and you'd says, "Oh, I would like to hear that." Um, Patrice likes Ethany's new deck too. Penumbra Tarot. Yeah, I only heard about that recently, and I was looking at it, and it looks really good. Um, let's see. I was trying to think of my best concert. It has to be him. And one of a dozen or so times I saw Elton. Uh, changes. Queen is your best concert, Simon? Madonna, Blonde Ambition. Yeah. Don't know. I do like some Madonna songs. I just don't know what it is. I've just never been that big a fan. It was the same with Kylie Minogue. Like, there's nothing wrong with her. She's very good, but I remember once when it was just after I came out, right, to my mum, and I remember being up in my room, and I remember shouting me frantically downstairs, and she's like, "Grass, grass!" So I was like, I got down, I was like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "Kylie's on the telly," and I was like, "And?" She's like, "It's Kylie. She's a gay icon." I was like, I don't like Kylie, mum. Just because I'm gay doesn't mean that I like every single, I don't know, gay or gay icon musician. Um, but yeah, that was funny. It's funny at the time anyway. Uh, Madge put on a show, says Simon. Saw Queen at Wembley too. It was a dream come true, says Leander. Love Madonna's 80s stuff. Most memorable concert was Grace Jones and her one-man show when her nightclubbing album came out. She also had four clones dressed in men's suits like her, wearing masks of her face. Wow. Not heard of Penumbra. Same artist as Modern Love. I don't know if it's the same artist, but see if you look it up, Simon, you'll find it because I'm sure it's on our website and it does look pretty cool. Um, I don't think has anyone asked a question yet, by the way? No. So, does anyone want a reading with the Modern Love Tarot? Anyone want to ask a question? Want me to pull cards for them? Let me switch over to switch the camera over. Maybe that'll prompt some questions. Let's see if this works actually because it's been on that for so long. Facing table. No, I'm going to have to go and sort it. Right. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick. Give me 30 seconds. I'm going to stick the countdown on and I'm going to try and sort this out, right? 30 seconds. Sorted. Right, where were we? So Justin saw Roger Waters performed The Wall a few times. That was great. There is an outdoor venue in Camden that's amazing. Uh, there are standing lawn seats. Missed that. Uh, Queen at Wembley is pretty impressive, says Justin. Not even way back in the day. Papa Don't Preach, Express Yourself, Vogue. I love Vogue. Vogue is a really good song. Love it. My husband fell asleep at a Madonna concert, says Joe. Jeez, that's not good. I was so blasé about it as a 15-year-old, Justin, until I went there, and it was pretty much life-changing. Wow, Freddie Mercury was just a pure showman, wasn't he? He was pretty fantastic. Right. I don't want to make Simon mad, but I'm not a fan of Madonna either. Yeah, gay icons. I never get into Judy Garland, and everyone gasps and demands that I turn in my gay card, says Robin. uh, uh, wasn't with him at the time, right? Okay, I see. I would love to go to Wembley, says Justin. I want to see Dyer's. Oh, I'm sorry. Dire Straits. Uh, need more exciting music for that countdown. I know they do, don't they? Um, just redeemed yourself. Big up Vogue. Yeah, I do. I love Vogue. Um, yeah. Do you know? I do like some Madonna stuff. I don't like. So Frozen's really good. I like that song. Um, what other songs do I like? I'm not sure, but Frozen's good. I like Vogue. Vogue's absolutely fantastic. Love Bad Girl by Madonna, says Ben, and Beautiful Stranger. Beautiful Stranger, that's another good one. Um, oh, Ange can't stand the countdown music either. Oh, geez, oh, I don't think it's that bad. Of course, back in the day, never got into the Madonna era of writhing on the floor and undies and all that open mouth gum chewing. Says, says Robin. Are you sure, Robin? I could really see you in a nice cone bra. Um, I don't believe you. I think you're being modest. Um, I did like Madonna in the 80s, says Sandra. That's what Chris thinks the Dire Straits yawns. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean that. Jonathan's here. Hey, how you doing? Um, Bad Girl and A Ray of Light album were great. Jonathan will ask a question, won't he? Jonathan Daly. No one's asking questions of my cards. No one wants to know what the modern love has got to tell them, Jonathan. Can you believe it? Um, Open your heart to Madonna, says Kimberly. I think Mark uh, Kopfler is the most unique and underrated guitar player, says Justin. Vogue was the new song on the Blonde Ambition tour. Pretty great guitarists. Simon says, weren't Dire Straits homophobic? I don't know. So was I right to yawn during them then when I was talking about them? There's a wee question for us. I've just seen thinking about it, I've just seen Jamie at Wonder Mountain Bardic Path ask for the general as well. Of course I will. Okay, but first we want a wee general for the very lovely Shona. So, Shauna, what I've been doing for my general readings for the past few weeks now is I've been doing, the Zoe Matoff spread, the situation, do this and don't do this, or I think she might do don't do this, but that's what I've been doing for my generals. So I'll pull the cards that way and we'll see what comes up for you. For goodness sake, if I can actually shuffle them. So a general reading for Shauna. Okay, let's see. So we've got the Two of Pentacles. Let's see if we can do this in a way where they all fit in. We've got the Eight of Swords. Okay. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Right, Shauna, I feel as though maybe you're in this so your situation card is the Two of Pence, right? Which is a card about balance, and it's not always kind of a so bad, but I, they kind of are the action for you. They do this as the Eight of Swords, so it's asking you to think about the situation that you're in and whether there's actions that you can take to remove yourself from that situation. Two of Pentacles, often to me, is talking about that situation where you're trying to do lots of different things, and it's asking you to question yourself. It's asking you to think about, do I need to be doing all of these things at once? Am I taking on too much? If I maybe drop some of the stuff that's not really necessary at the moment, could I be concentrating my efforts more kind of effectively, efficiently on, the stuff that really needs to be done? Could I be excelling at that? The kind of a do this, the Eight of Swords, it's usually the card where we're kind of a limiting ourselves by limited thinking, we kind of a box ourselves in. And it's normally saying like we've got the power, we've got the key, literally in this case, because we see her with the key around her neck to the padlock that's keeping her in, and she's obviously got the space to reach through and open it. So it's like you can remove yourself from this kind of a situation where you've got too much on. What it's saying not to do is the Eight of Pentacles. So don't just keep banging away at it in the same way that you are. Don't keep continuing as you are right now. Although, you know, right now you're managing to do things, you're managing fine. You're managing to keep the plate spinning. But at some point, something's going to have to give, and it's better that you decide to put some of the plates down rather than some of them fall like um out with your control. You need to kind of take control of that situation and make that conscious decision. Don't just keep thinking that you can keep doing the same thing and have a different result. So yeah, some stuff for you to think about maybe. And I hope that it resonates. I hope that makes sense for you. um you said, oh, that bridge. So let me know what you think, Shauna, if that makes sense for you. Um, too much fun being had talking music, says Simon. Jamie says, will you do a general? For you, Jamie, I would do just about anything. So yeah, I will absolutely do a general. Let's get a wee sexy riffle shuffle in there first. So same again with you, Jamie, if that's okay. I shall do the situation, what to do and what not to do. And I'm just kind of asking the cards to pull up some sort of situation that you've got going on or that you're maybe going to have going on and at some point soon. Um, and just see what kind of stuff they give out. So a general for Jamie. Situation, we've got the death card coming up. Okay, so something coming to an end maybe, or maybe some change or transformation happening around about you. Um, so the people around about you are going to be important and whatever it is that's happening. Okay, there is going to be like kind of a major changes hitting you, hitting you, or maybe that you're already kind of in this situation, Jamie. Either something's coming to an end, or maybe there's just a complete and utter. Well, I suppose that is still something coming to an end, but a complete, change, shifting gear, shifting direction, just where you feel as though like you kind of feel like um leaves you feeling like your life's been kind of a turned upside down or shaken about a bit. That's what we're seeing in the kind of a death card. That's the situation that the death card describes. I wonder if this would be better if I turn this light on. Yeah, I think that's maybe a bit easier to see. Um, when I look at these two together, they do this and they don't do this. The three of Pentacles is about teamwork. It's about working in collaboration with others in order to achieve a common goal. It's about the three coming together to putting those efforts together to make the one. And the Queen of Wands, as they don't do this. So the Queen of Wands is kind of like the Queen of Wands is the center of attention, and in the best possible way. It's that Leo energy. It's that kind of a really warm and energy that just draws everyone in. But it's saying don't do this. So what I'm going to say is don't try and negotiate this situation alone. Okay, don't try and go at it yourself. You need to kind of rely on other people to get yourself through this, and ask for help if you need it. Don't try and do it all yourself. It's not to say that you wouldn't be capable of it, but it's just, I think, the best course of action for you to get you through this would be to kind of work in collaboration with others. Okay, so help others and let them help you in order to kind of get yourself from A to B. Um, so hopefully that makes sense and hopefully that's helpful for you. It's interesting that we've got, like a 13 and a 3. Queens are kind of a 13, if you just keep going with the numbers. Don't know, something interesting happening with the numbers there, isn't there? So what could that, a 13 and a 13 and a 3, what is that saying? Is that like just take it back to the basics, almost like simplify things a bit? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Jonathan says, what do the cards want me to know about? Let's have a look and see. Oh, come on. Shauna has to go and make supper. You're very welcome for your reading. Okay, what do the cards want Jonathan to know? Okay, let's see. So situation. 8 of Cups, advice, the Magician, and outcome, the Fool. Wow, okay. I mean, there's definitely some changes happening around about you just now, Jonathan. Um, I think you're being given the power seems to be in your hands. You've got the 8 of Cups as the decision, as the situation. Sorry, so that suggests to me that you're making some decisions right now about what is no longer serving you, what you're going to kind of move away from, and what you're going to leave behind, and of course, as well, what you're going to take with you. But what I think is necessary in order to negotiate the 8 of Cups successfully is to really know your own mind and your own heart. You need to have that stability, that we talk about with the eights, um, in order to know, right. You need to have that security. You need to be secure in yourself to be able to make that decision. um, it looks as though the direction that things are moving in, you've got the Fool coming out as the kind of a outcome of the direction card. So that it looks as though you're getting your new start. You're making this decision and you're getting a new start out of it. The advice for you is the Magician. Okay, so you've got everything that you need in order to make a success of this, of whatever it is that you're going to do. Let's see if we can. That's a bit nicer, isn't it? You've got everything that you need in order to make a success of this. But it's, to me, this is like, make the most of what you've got. This isn't a time to be kind of leaving for the Fool to leave his tools on his rucksack. This is a time for the Fool to be kind of demonstrating how he can use his tools, and really getting full use out of them. Really being active, um, active in using the abilities and everything that he's got at his disposal. Um, so I'm not really sure what that could mean in the context of, some sort of kind of a new beginning, some sort of choosing to leave something behind. But um, you're more than capable of making this jump, of making this step. Just make sure that you kind of you draw on that your abilities and that energy that you have that's going to get you through this. If that makes sense at all. 8 of Cups keeps stalking you. Did I pull that for you before, Jonathan, when I read for you? I can't remember. Justin, I can see your question, so I've got Ben, then I've got Justin. Financial outlook for the next 6 months, says Ben. Okay. Okay, Ben's financial outlook for the next 6 months. So you've got the Queen of Pentacles as your situation card. I think, things are secure, things are stable. You've got, everything is in its place and organized and sorted. The next 6 months are looking pretty good, Ben, for you. Okay. I mean, the advice seems to be to inject some energy into the situation. Maybe things are just a wee bit too risk free and a wee bit too stable in the Queen of Pentacles. And your advice here is in the Eight of Wands. To me, the Eight of Wands is all about kind of a using the stability that you've created to kick off from. So maybe it's like use some of that financial stability, use some of those savings that you've built up in order to treat yourself. Maybe like go and enjoy yourself, go on holiday, maybe invest in something. I should say the obligatory, this is just for entertainment and you know learning purposes. Don't ever make financial decisions based on a tarot reading. Blah de blah de blah, all of that kind of stuff. Seek the advice of a qualified financial advisor. Um, the outcome that we have though, Ben, we see the Five of Cups. So we're seeing a bit of a shift here from this kind of a more positive side. There's maybe a bit of a difficulty coming up. Um, the at its core, the Five of Cups is a change in emotions, or it's an upheaval in your emotional self and your emotional well-being. So just as much as you want to enjoy yourself, make sure that you're kind of a keeping something by for a rainy day. Um, you want to make sure that you're keeping yourself covered should should you fall on hard times, if that makes sense. So yeah, the next 6 months, I think by all means, kind of you know, use some of that stability, use that financial security that you've created for yourself. And with that Eight of Wands, kind of a like there's something energetic that wants to happen. There's some change that wants to happen. But just make sure that you're being sensible about it and you're keeping something there to kind of set yourself up just in case um things do get a wee bit more difficult. So yeah, let me know if that's okay. We then have Justin says, I actually want to know what am I missing? What's Justin missing? Do you mean what am I missing as in what am I not seeing? Or what am I missing as in what is it that I've not got that I need? Um, what do you mean, Justin? Do you mean what is it that I'm missing as in what is escaping my notice? What am I missing? What am I not seeing right now? Or what is missing from my life? What do I not have that I need? Now, Justin, I know that when you pull cards, they normally come out consecutively, so I'm not wanting you to be putting all my cards in order here. Took me ages to get them all nice and sufficiently mixed up. Thanks very much. Um, Let me know what you mean by what am I missing. I'd like to know before I pull the cards, if that's okay. Oh, there's an arrow. I'm not seeing all the comments. Dur. Eh, what am I missing in my life? Right, okay, thank you. Sorry. Sorry, I was just wasn't seeing my comments weren't automatically scrolling. Sorry. Right, what is Justin missing in his life? Okay. The Nine of Swords, Five of Swords, the Sun. Oh, right. There's lots of um, difficult intellectual energy, difficult kind of a egotistical energy happening here. That's not directed at you, by the way. I just mean like like the way that the ego that limits our kind of ability to experience and enjoy life. That's what I mean. I don't mean ego as in like we would commonly use the term ego. When I say ego, I mean the way that the intellect, our need to define and understand things, limits our experience. So when we walk down the street, we say tree and we say tree and we move on rather than saying, oh, tree, converting carbon dioxide to oxygen and all of the amazing, beautiful things that a tree is. Through the intellect, we're limiting our experience. So that's that. I don't mean about trees specifically, obviously, but that's the kind of thing I mean. Okay, so there's a lot of intellectual kind of energy here, a lot of high mental energy that's making things difficult. Um, the the kind of that Five of Swords energy that we see in the middle there. It's like it describes that kind of a situation where it's like the need to be the winner, but are you? And again, I'm not meaning you. Right, what am I meaning? So there's obviously quite a difficult situation happening here, right? We can see that the tempers are high. There's a tense situation between these two, and they seem to have got themselves into that place where it's like about getting the last word. You know, it's about winning the argument. It's about getting enough points against the other one where you feel as though you've won the argument. Now, even if we take the kids out of the situation for a minute, like I feel like when we get ourselves into those types of situations, it does become really kind of it's a losing game because even if you do in that moment feel like, right, I've won the argument, you know what, I got the last word, or I made better points against that person, we always come away from it, and after a bit of reflection, we feel a bit shit about it anyway. So nobody wins is basically what I'm saying. That's the kind of a situation that Five of Swords kind of a describes. And then when you bring the kids into it, it's like they're not even seeing the knock-on effect of what's happening there. So I feel as though you're missing I feel as though what this is saying is that it's, just some of the kind of the joy that you can get from the experience sometimes. Maybe it's like overthinking is sometimes limiting your experience and your ability to just kind of enjoy something that this is particularly drawn to your attention. Um, So, what am I missing? I don't know. Like to put it into an answer to the question. Um, I don't know, but there is definitely some advice there. I think there's definitely something that's been drawn to your attention. I just don't know if I can pointedly answer the question. What is it that you're missing? Um, I think it's more just asking you to think about how much that you think on things and could you maybe turn that around in a way where you're, um, like just because you can kind of really get the joy, the fulfillment, the contentment, the happiness, whatever you want to call it, from this card, from the Sun card, the just the pure joyous, childlike enjoyment, It doesn't even, I mean, they're throwing their kid up in the air. It's not productive. It's not like it serves a particular purpose in the long run. They're just doing it out of pure joy, the pure experience of it. So maybe what you're missing is doing things just for the joyous experience. Maybe you're in a situation where things need to be productive or they need to serve a purpose. Um, Maybe you're too harsh on yourself when you feel as though things aren't serving a purpose. So I always like we all need to have those days where we just do shit all. We just sit on the couch and in our pants and watch stupid TV all day. We all need to have those days every once in a while. We just need to have those days where we just do something to just enjoy ourselves. Um, but I'm like one of the worst for being really harsh on myself. Like at the end of the day, I'll feel really bad about it and be like, "Oh, I've wasted my day. Why did I do that?" But I think we all need to kind of adjust, kind of come out of our heads a bit and do something just for the pure joy of it every now and then. Okay, I think I'll leave that there. I hope that that was helpful, and that it was in some way meaningful for you, Justin. You can let me know. Put down the swords and play in the sun, says Robin. Sorry, I was reading that out because I thought that you were asking me to put something down. I thought I'd maybe been holding something in front of it. Okay, let's see. Robin says, I'm such an unabashed Anglophile. I only seem to like UK musical artists, says Robin. By the way, Chris, this deck is one of my favourites, says Jonathan. Yeah, it really is beautiful, isn't it? And it's a really good reader as well. It's a good deck for reading with. Uh, Simon, there was one song where they used the F word. I won't say it because I don't want to offend anyone. And plus, I'm not sure if YouTube will cancel me if I do. But they've since changed it. Yeah, I'm Fairy Tale in New York was like that, wasn't it? Although a lot of the times they do still sing it. Um, I don't know. I'm not even going to go down that route actually because I can see both sides of that. Um, it was on her erotica album. Oh, that's talking about Madonna. Bad girl, drunk by six, kissing some kind of stranger's lips, smoked too many cigarettes today. I'm not happy when I act this way. Um, Apparently that deck is a touchy topic to some, Patrice. Not sure why, but it was mentioned in Gerald and Jamie's live the other day. What deck's that? Oh, the Penumbra. I didn't know there was anything controversial about it. I'll need to look it up. Um, Sorry, I don't know that one. Um, See her in the film around the time of Bad Girl. Says my view of songs is that they're like stories, so language is not used from the first person. Songs are about characters. Okay. The following up to In Bed with Madonna, Ben. I'm going to tell you a secret. Been working a lot more giving acupuncture treatments, and that's why I've been missing most lives, says Jonathan. Ah, okay. Eminem explains this well. He was using language that described his alter ego, or like his shadow. It's art. What are we talking about here? Sorry, I've maybe missed comments, so maybe better just not trying to. um, to jump in and just on it. Thank you, and you're a wee star. Kristen says, "Can I get a reading? I'm thinking of submitting some poetry to try to get published, though not convinced it's publishable. What am I not seeing about this?" Right, okay. What is it that you're not seeing about the prospect of publishing your poetry? What are we not seeing? So for Kristen's poetry, what is it that she's not seeing? Well, what are they? Queen of Cups and your Six of Wands. Kristen just jumped out of the deck when I was shuffling there. Now that could just be because I'm a bad shuffler, or maybe that's because you need to hear from the Queen of Wands, who is, who is in all the deck and but especially all the minors. The Queen of Wands is the master of emotions, and emotional creativity. So when we're talking about poetry and how deep that can get, your Queen of Wands is, there's no very many better poets than the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands might be a bit of a poet for the showy side of it, but maybe like he's a bit of a poet because he wants to get all of the, he wants to get everybody into bed. For that side of it. But the Queen of Wands is a poet because she's got that deep emotional connection to herself. And you know, that's how she expresses herself. So I think that's a really powerful card to jump out of the deck for you. And I think the Six of Wands, well, I mean, Shauna, do you want to tell her why the Six of Wands might be jumping out of the deck? Could that just, I mean, I see this as encouragement for you. I think that you should go for it. Um, I mean, poetry, it's about, the benefits are twofold. It's the benefits that you get from expressing yourself and putting yourself out there. But think about the benefits that other people get as well. And remember, the sixes are about harmony. It's about a give and take. It's a two-way process. So think about how everyone else is going to benefit from hearing your work and from celebrating you. So I think definitely there's encouragement there to put yourself out there. Let's pull one more wee card for you and see what we get. Oh, we've got the Seven of Swords. Maybe you're going to have to think about things a wee bit differently, okay? Maybe just, hitting it head on, maybe doing it in the conventional, usual way isn't quite going to cut it, okay? I don't know enough about poetry and being a poet to know what the conventional way is to put your poetry out there. But whatever it is, I think that you're going to have to maybe look at the situation a wee bit differently. You're maybe going to have to kind of get your problem solving hat out and stick it on and have a look at this situation, Kristen. Maybe it's a case of thinking more about who your target audience is and trying to actually target them a bit more pointedly. That's twice I've used that word tonight, and that's weird because it's not a word I normally use. But yeah, um, thinking about doing things a wee bit different. This can sometimes be the card of that talks about intellectual property and stuff as well. So that's just maybe a wee something to keep your eye on. Is just be conscious that you're not using material that's maybe been inspired from elsewhere, but also protect yourself and make sure that no one can do that to you. But all in all, Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, you should definitely go for it. Just think about the method. All right. I hope that was helpful. Um, if I watch on my phone, I forget who because it's hidden, but on my laptop, it's in my face to remind me, says Ange. My favourite Madonna songs are True Blue, Express Yourself, and Dress You Up, says Robin. Bought a lot of candles after watching that film, Ben. Body of Evidence. Dress You Up is one of my faves, Robin. Not many remember it though. Thanks for the thumbs up reminder, and says Patrice. You are so sweet. Shauna has to go and make supper. You enjoy your supper, Shauna. Supper, Shauna. Oh gosh, I'm so far behind. Could be one of two situations. I'm fascinated by the persistence of the death card for me. Second time this week, definitely numerology significance going on there. 13, 3, 13. Yeah. But remember that, don't try and do it yourself, Jamie. It's important that you do collaborate and you come together with the people around about you in order to navigate the situation. Remember that. I think that was pretty loud and clear, wasn't it? Did some middle of the night tarot window shopping last night and luckily resisted the temptation to buy, but I did struggle. I now emphasize with others over that irresistible impulse. I'm going to do the thing where I skip again. No, but others have pulled it, and I keep pulling it. Thank you, Chris. But I'm glad. I'm glad it was helpful for you, Jonathan. See, I like Camellia Elias's attitude about for entertainment only. She has a chapter entitled "Not for Entertainment Only" in her "Read Like the Devil" book. Fair enough. I'm glad, Ben. I'm glad that made sense. Okay. Simon's off to bed. Night night, Simon. Thank you for being here. Did you say testicle energy? Pretty sure I didn't say testicle energy. Could someone remind me what positions and the spread mean? I know Chris said, but I have forgotten. If you're talking about this one, there wasn't particular position meanings actually, because two of the cards just flew out of the deck. But if it was one of the previous ones, there probably was. It's usually situation, advice, and outcome. Um, Out with it. Don't worry about it. Oh, that was when I was doing your reading. Yeah, so I think with Justin's, what were your cards that I pulled, Justin? Yeah, Justin's, yours didn't really have position meanings either. Those were just three cards that I read together. Um, I don't get offended when it refers to testicle energy. Oh, that's good. Um, just watch the testicles around all those swords. Right. What test? What did I say that sounded like testicle energy? Mental, intellectual energy, maybe. Intellectual energy, I think I said, not testicle. Ain't it odd that communication and aggression are both connected to the sword suit? That made sense, absolutely. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. No, the penumbra isn't a touchy subject. It is a joke back and forth between Zane and I as to whether we love or hate it. No controversy, says Jamie. Joe's got to go and get some sleep. Yeah, me too, soon, to be honest. Um, yeah, can be intellectual dishonesty. Yeah. With this card, maybe I need to sleep with the editor. Maybe. I mean, that might do the trick. Just make sure you get your permission slip signed from Ray before you do that, Kristen. I started typing my comment and then you said that we're in unison. I'm glad. I'm also glad that you didn't put my cards into order, Justin. Um, could mean people may plagiarise you. Yeah. Egotistical. Egotistical. Right. Egotistical energy. Got you. Yeah, John says, really, I only talk if I'm doing a guided meditation with the acupuncture treatment. Otherwise, I'm leaving you laying there listening to my waterfall and the bird song at Robin. Jamie says, at Patrice, well, that's the thing. I'm on the fence with Zane and Jonathan. I just don't know yet. Do you love it? Right, I've got you. Right, guys, I think I shall leave it there tonight. I am doing a full day at work tomorrow because I'm doing overtime, and I want to try and start well earlier than 6:30, which is my usual start time. Because if I start early, I get to finish early. So I'm going to leave it there. I'll love yous and leave yous. I hope that you all have an amazing rest of your Thursday, rest of your Friday. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Wishing you all. Um, Hope you all stay safe with the storms and stuff that are coming. Um, Check in and let us know that everybody's safe, and particularly, I know he's not here anymore, but Simon on the top floor. Um, yeah, take care, everyone, and have a great weekend. Bye.